Reading the Chofetz Chaim on Proper Speech, Day 157, Teachers. We have already detailed the laws of Lashon Hara as they apply to a teacher who wishes to discuss his or her students with others. An additional concern for a teacher is that of Gulei Sod, sharing information that was related in confidence by a student. A common situation, especially among teachers of young children, is where the student divulges information concerning his family that his parents would certainly not want anybody to know. Under no circumstances may the teacher believe such information if it involves negativity or if its becoming known could cause the family harm. Obviously, the teacher may not relate to others what was said by the child. Moreover, to inform the parents of what the child said may be richilas or onas devarim, causing hurt through the spoken word. In certain situations, it may be correct for the teacher to speak to the parents so that they can caution the child not to repeat such information again. If, however, the child mentions something that is cause for alarm, the teacher's involvement may be necessary. This is especially true when the information involves abuse. The matter must be investigated when necessary. The proper authorities should be contacted. When older students share personal information with a teacher, the teacher may not pass the information on to others. If the advice of the colleagues or supervisors is necessary, the student's identity should not be divulged. The teacher may reveal the information along with the student's identity only when a student discloses facts of which halacha requires him to inform others. This includes any medical condition or behavioral problem of which the student and school administration should have been informed. As in the case of the therapist or lawyer, a teacher should be in contact with a halachic authority in dealing with such issues of confidentiality. The stained volumes. Our sages teach that when a person comes to the next world, his every deed in word is shown to him, and he is judged accordingly. Picture a man who all his life zealously studied one page of Talmud each day. He anticipated that after his death, the thousands of pages that he has studied will be brought before the halachic court and will earn him much reward. However, when the time does arrive, the pages are brought out, and he discovers that, much to his dismay, each page is enveloped in a ruach hatuma, spirit of impurity, that resulted from his disregard of the prohibitions against speaking and accepting Lashon Hara. How great his anguish will be when he sees how his carelessness in this crucial area caused him the irreplaceable loss of his hard-earned wealth. This point can be illustrated by a parable of a man who purchased what seemed to be the most exquisite set of a Talmud. The cover of each volume was made of leather, embossed with beautiful gold design, and bound with the finest heirloom binding. The seller had assured the buyer that the inside of each volume was as beautiful as its outside, and thus was no need to open it and inspect it. The buyer had taken him at his word and paid in full, after which the seller left town for some undisclosed destination. How utterly dismayed the buyer was when he later discovered that the pages of each volume were stained by a thick grime. How angry the buyer was at himself for not having inspected the volumes before purchasing them. And it is with this habitual gossiper, even if he will study the entire Talmud many times, in the end, not a single tractate will shield him at his time of judgment. Each volume will be enveloped in impurity and be repulsive to look at. A wise man considers the ramifications of his actions and acts accordingly. Therefore, while one strives to live by the verse, the beginning of wisdom is to acquire wisdom, he must also strive to live its companion verse. The beginning of wisdom is fear of Hashem. Such an approach is key to a good life in both worlds. For Torah study is complemented by genuine fear of God, is exceedingly beloved to Hashem. Thanks, and we'll continue tomorrow.